I know that the technical difficulties are real and that this is a different Zoom for everyone. So welcome to House District 18 County Assembly meeting. This is the meeting for people that live in House District 18. If you believe you may not be in the right session, please put a comment in chat and someone will assist you. This is a reminder that this meeting is open to the public and is being live streamed. Any comments that you make today are public. This is our agenda for today. We will be giving a welcome, which we have done. I am opening the meeting. We will have the presentation of officers, review of the rules from the permanent org report, presentation of the House District Vacancy Committee, House of Representative nominations and speeches, votes for House of Representative candidates, upcoming breakouts, other business, results of the vote, and then we will adjourn. I would like to note that in chat, for those of you that were having a problem with the platform link, it is posted at the top of the chat box and we will repost it again. I am going to call this meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance in whatever manner you prefer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am Meg. I am your chair for this meeting. Due to the virtual nature of this meeting, the officers in the meeting are not elected, but are instead volunteers facilitating this virtual meeting. Zuri is going to be in chat. She will be helping answer any questions there. And Lisa Wilkes will be our virtual secretary for today. We will now review the accepted permanent organization slide rules for assembly. These are the permanent organization rules. Since we have accepted the rules of the permanent organization in the main assembly and they pass down to this breakout, we are reviewing the pertinent rules for this breakout only. That any credentialed delegate can nominate or second a candidate, that each candidate for office be given no more than 3.5 minutes total for nominations and speech, that only House District 18 delegates participate in the district's virtual meeting and vote while the meeting is convened, that quorum was established at the beginning of assembly and is still in effect, that quorum for voting for candidates shall be met when 40% of elected delegates return, that the district officers be named as the vacancy committee for all district-wide offices, that the 30-day rule, which requires that potential candidates notify the chair of the party or district in writing 30 days prior to the assembly, be waived, and that nominations for any office may be made from the floor, that the credentials team will validate and approve votes that come in by phone or other medium, and that a member of the credentials team will be present during the tallying of the votes to resolve any discrepancies. Based on the permanent organization rules, whoops, sorry about that. I'm going too far forward. These are your vacancy committee officers. Again, my name is Meg Fossinger and I am chair. Our vice chair is Judith Daly. Our secretary is Lynn Goodwin and our treasurer is Jack Heiss. Please look over the qualifications to be a candidate. We will now have nominations for candidates HG 18. We will first take nominations from Mark Snyder, who is officially filed, and I recognize Terry Martinez.
Hello, yes, this is Terry Martinez, and I gratefully and excitedly nominate Mark Snyder for House District 18.
Thank you, Terry. And I recognize Judith Daly.
Why don't we pause a little bit because people are still coming in?
Okay, we can take just a quick moment. So welcome to those that just joined. We have reviewed the permanent organization rules for our breakout session and have introduced our vacancy committee officers. We have also reviewed the qualifications to become a candidate, and we have accepted one nomination for Mark Snyder, who has officially filed for office. That motion came from Terry Martinez.
Okay, it doesn't look like more people are coming, so hopefully we've gotten everybody we need.
Perfect. I will now recognize Judith Daly. Judith may be away from her computer for a moment. Is there anyone that would like to second the nomination of Representative Snyder?
They're giving us good instruction.
Judith, was that you?
Okay, some of them have already started.
I'm going to recognize Christopher Bonham.
Thank you. Christopher?
Yes, I'd like to second nominating Representative Snyder for his reelection campaign.
Thank you. I will now recognize Representative Mark Snyder. You have 3 minutes for your speech.
Hi. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm honored to be nominated again for this difficult run for a third term that'll be coming up. You know, it's really been my honor to serve the last 2 terms, 4 sessions representing House District 18. You know, with redistricting, of course, it's going to be a more of a challenge. It's a reshaped district. It's much more competitive. But I can't tell you how proud I am of our Democratic agenda and the things that we've passed in the last several years, right up until last weekend when we spent 25 straight hours on the House floor fighting for women's reproductive rights. And, you know, what I came to realize during that 25-hour session is that's what I'm here for. I'm going to stay as long as it takes, fight as long and as hard as we have to make sure that we get the common sense, forward-thinking agenda passed that we've been enacting the last several sessions. You know, it is, like I said, going to be a tough election this year with the changes. You know, we're already seeing the Republicans putting out a lot of what I call gotcha bills. They're trying to get us on the record for this and that and make mailers out of it. In fact, the mailer went out already today. I got a Republican send me a mailer that she received, basically questioning my vote on 260, the transformative transportation package we passed last year. And actually, I'm already co-signed on to delay any increase in the fees, specifically related to gas tax and gas fees, because we recognize that this is a challenging time. And now with inflation, other factors, you know, we really have to drill down and pass good policies. And that's what we're doing. I'm really proud of the work we've done. I want to get back to the legislature, keep our majorities, and keep pushing the pedal down and advancing what I think is not only a Democratic agenda, it's the Colorado agenda. And I think the unaffiliates and the moderate Republicans are on board with most of the things we do. So I'm asking everybody in House District 18 to realize we got a bunch of new territory to cover, and we got to work hard. We got to come together and just keep pushing as hard as we can. But I'm really proud of what we've done. I'm proud to be here in this room. I want to thank Meg and Zuri for all the work they've done, making a technological dinosaur like me able to be here now speaking to you. So let's keep up the good work, realize how hard we have to work and how much new district we have that I have not represented in the past. And I've got to make the case to those folks too. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for nominating me to run for re-election this coming November.
Thank you, Representative Snyder. We will now take nominations from the floor. If you have a nomination, please put it in the chat box and we will recognize you and unmute you. And I will give a minute to make sure that I don't miss anybody.
So far, I'm not seeing anybody. I think Judith just came in, but we already went through everything.
Excellent.
So just double checking.
Okay. Seeing no nominations from the floor, we will move forward. We will now share the link in chat for you to vote. This is going to be the same EPC delegate number that you have used previously. And this will be your vote for who we would like to represent us in our House district. And we do have one candidate, Representative Mark Snyder.
Let me just check in with Chandra to make sure that she knows that we only have one candidate.
Okay. Welcome. We are just preparing to vote. They are getting the survey ready for us. I feel like I should be playing some kind of Jeopardy music currently.
Yes, I'm just making sure we have the go ahead. Just waiting one moment.
The reason for the pause is that our survey is not activated until we could confirm that any candidates that were nominated from the floor would be listed on it. And so we are not able to vote until that is activated. Welcome. We are just on pause for a moment while we wait for our survey to be activated. We are voting for our next state representative who we will have on the ballot. And hopefully, Tim, you were able to hear that. I was not talking while we were waiting for that link to get activated.
We asked for nominations, so, and currently the only nomination is for Mark Snyder.
Excellent. Our link is now live. Zuri, are you able to post that in the chat? Thank you. We will now give 5 minutes to vote. So please vote and return at 12:54.
We're currently voting for HD 18 for the candidate. The link is in the chat box and you have until 12:54 to vote. Let me know if there's any problems. Has everybody been able to vote? Let me know if you have any difficulties in the chat. Okay, voting should have ended at 12:54.
Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. While we wait for our results, we will go over some upcoming events and information. These are your upcoming breakouts for this afternoon. Senate Districts 9 and 11 will be meeting from 1:20 to 1:55. You will get to any breakout meetings the same way that you got to this room. There's also Commissioner Districts 1 and 5 from 2 to 2:35. And then if you don't have a meeting, you may visit with the Expo or sponsors, go to the 2022 Assembly meeting and watch a slideshow, or grab a drink and or snack.
We'll be coming back together after that.
You are done as long as you are not in any of these Senate districts or Commissioner districts. You can visit the Expo or the sponsors, any of that. Is there any other business? Please raise your hand if you would like to be recognized. Representative Snyder, I see you have your hand raised. I will unmute you.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Meg. I think there was a little confusion, at least some people I talked to this week, about what district they're in. Is there a way they can go and confirm? For instance, I'm currently in Manitou and we're now in Senate District 12, and I think a lot of folks weren't aware of that change. So I'm just
Yes.
wondering if somewhere they could go to confirm what Commissioner District and Senate districts they're in.
Thank you. That's a really good point. On the same email that came out that has your EPC delegate number, it's titled Last Minute Delegate Information. It does have all of your district information. And so your precinct number, your House, Senate, County Commissioner District, all of that information is listed in there.
I also, yeah, and if you can't access that, there's also a link where you can look it up if you'd like me to put it in the chat.
Is there any other business? I am going to offer a shameless plug that I know many of you have heard before, but you heard Representative Snyder talking about some of the important legislation that is being considered this year, as well as some of the not so lovely bills. And I am a volunteer with a group of people that tracks legislation that may be of interest to others. You can find us at Colorado Legislation Trackers on Facebook, CO Leg Tracker, on Twitter, or on our website. Is there anybody that would like to speak on any platform items? Okay. And I will mention again that if you had platform problems with the platform survey earlier, that link is posted at the top of the chat. And Zuri, would you mind grabbing that and reposting it?
1 second.
Thank you. We are still waiting on the results of our poll. But we do need you to stay involved. And so the El Paso County Democratic Party website you can visit for upcoming events. Donations are always welcome. As you heard, those donations go towards the coordinated campaign, as well as putting on things like this. And you can also sign up to be a volunteer. We do ask that you please consider becoming part of the EPC Donor Club. Your monthly contribution is being put into helping candidates get elected and into running events to help our candidates, including this one. We will also share the volunteer link with you now. The links are all in chat, and I would love to see you at, that sentence as written does not make any sense. I would love to see our House district out donate the other districts. So please donate now. Zuri, have you heard from anybody?
No, I haven't. Okay. Yes, I've heard, and Mark won.
Congratulations, Representative Snyder. Next, I do need a motion and a second from the floor in order for us to adjourn. I
So
see.
moved from Owen Kramer.
Excellent. Recognize Owen Kramer.
1 second, let me.
And recognize Elizabeth W.
A little bit more. I don't want someone to miss out on the chance to vote. If they come here, they should have the.
So, Lynn, if you could just go back to that.
Excellent. I see moved in seconds. All in favor of adjournment, please raise your hand.
Using your reaction tab up at the bottom of the screen.
There we go. Excellent. Thank you all very much for your time today. This concludes the business of House District 18 Breakout. Please go back to the lobby and look for your next breakout in your itinerary or in your schedule. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.